Welcome back into the Rowdy Studio. I'm Stephen Levine, sitting next to Sporting News NASCAR rider Bob Pockrass. Bob, we're going to try to break down this wild card race for the people at home. It seems convoluted, but I actually think it's kind of simple because right now you've got Kasey Kahne with the top wild card spot. He could catch Tony Stewart in 10th, but then Tony Stewart will have the top wild card spot.
Right.
So you're still talking about Kyle Busch, Jeff Gordon, and Ryan Newman really as the three most likely guys to get that second spot, right?
You know what? Kevin Harvick is, 37 points up on Kahne?
Correct.
Is that right?
Correct.
So is there a chance that Kevin Harvick falls out, or can he not lose? I mean, he'd really have to mess up.
He would really have to mess up, and Kasey would probably have to win at either Atlanta or Richmond. He's capable of winning at both of those, but I think he would need another win.
Yeah, and I mean, as bad as Kevin Harvick has been this year, I mean, it's not like they've had a lot of DNFs. It's been more, just 15th to 20th place finishes, and those finishes should get him in the chase.
Yeah, well, I think he's comfortable. He's comfortable in 9th right now. It seemed like Ryan Newman was in the catbird seat, but had such a disastrous Bristol that he fell 2 spots.
Ambrose has 4 straight top 10s.
And 3 straight top 5s. Yeah.
So, I mean, he's 28 points, I think, behind Kyle, and that's still going to be pretty tough to catch, right?
Yeah.
Am I right, 28?
Yeah. So you've got Atlanta between Kyle Busch, Jeff Gordon, Ryan Newman. Seems a little bit more of a Jeff Gordon track.
Oh, sure, he won there last year.
Right.
I mean, granted, it was the Tuesday morning race, right, or Tuesday late morning, early afternoon race. But I mean, that's a good track for him.
Right.
So, and it's not a very good track for Kyle. I think even though maybe he's won there once, he admits he's terrible there. So
right.
I don't think he's holding out a whole lot of hope.
Doesn't seem like a Ryan Newman style track. You would expect Ryan maybe to be better the following week at Richmond, which is absolutely a Kyle Busch track.
Right. And I think Jeff Gordon's pretty decent there too.
Well,
so
who knows which Jeff Gordon's going to show
that's
up?
True. That's true. So, but I still think Kyle Busch will be able to hold him off, and I think Kyle Busch will have the best 2-race finish of the other two, if none of them get wins.
Okay, so Kyle Busch, you believe, will get the second wild card spot.
Right.
I tend to agree with you, just because I think he's stronger at Richmond than Jeff Gordon is in Atlanta these days.
Now, the one guy that we haven't talked about yet, Carl Edwards. If he can win Atlanta or Richmond, he's right there.
Well, and it used to be that you see Carl Edwards coming to Atlanta, you say, well, he's definitely going to be there in the mix for the win, but he's not the same Carl Edwards this season.
No, I mean, we haven't seen them up front and challenging for wins, so why start now, right?
Exactly.
I mean, he was up there
at Bristol for a little while.
Partly because trying to stretch it on fuel and taking the gamble. So, I mean, the thing is that he will gamble if he has to, and in that sense, you're saying, well, he could have a top 5 or top 10 car that they might be able to gamble their way to a win, but I wouldn't bank on it.
Yeah, I'm with you. I think it's going to be Kyle Busch, and I wouldn't be surprised if Kasey Kahne caught Tony Stewart. But, I think Kasey Kahne's been one of the most consistent drivers over the past 6 to 10 races. But that's not really going to matter because both of them have multiple wins. So.
As far as getting into the chase, now where it does matter is that when they reset the points, only the top 10 get the 3 bonus points for every win.
Right.
So if you get in on the wild card, you're automatically reset at 2,000. You don't get any points for your wins. So it behooves Tony to try to stay in that top 10 spot.
Right. Absolutely. All right, for Bob Pockrass, I'm Stephen Levine. Not sure if we simplified anything, Bob, but watch the video over and over again, and eventually it'll all just soak in.